Hey, oh, I'm sorry. No, I am happy to see you. I'm sorry I don't sound like it. In fact, would you mind coming to sit and cuddle with me? You want to sit on my lap? Emasculating? Oh, come on. Okay, well, let me ask you something. Do you think I am less feminine because I am tall and strong? Exactly. I'm very girly. uh, and being smaller as a man does not make you less masculine. But for the sake of cuddling on a chair, it is easier if you are sitting on my lap than if I'm sitting on yours. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. This is nice. Yeah, it's been kind of a day. I had another interaction with Jessica. I think she suspects me of being behind the prank, which, don't get me wrong, has made my week delicious. She can't figure out who's doing it, but she suspects it's me. Well, she can't possibly figure out who's behind it because each day another person puts out the treats. Oh, yeah. Oh, the entire office has been her victim at one point or another. They're all happy to help me. Each day, a different person puts out one of her favorite snacks at a different time, leaving only one in the pack so that she can't feel comfortable taking the last one. It has been slowly but visibly driving her crazy, and I love it. I think that's also why she suspects I might be behind it. I've been way too happy to see her this week. Oh, yeah, the encounter. Well, her little backhanded comments have been a little bit more pointed this week. Well, like today, she was talking about me hanging out with you lately, and she said, "Oh, I'm so glad that you've been able to make friends with a gentleman. It must be so difficult given your upbringing." Ugh. Oh, oh, you don't know. Okay, well, I told you that I come from an island that's all women, right? Yeah. Well, unsurprisingly, people wonder why we have no men, and they make up their own stories. Some of them are really horrible. Oh, like the way we get pregnant is to raid pirate ships. I don't know why they have to be pirates, by the way, but we raid pirate ships and we do the deed, and then we pull a praying mantis on those guys. I have no idea why people think we would need to do that. Are pirates particularly known for pursuing custody? Anyway, yeah. And so they say that 9 months later, some of us welcome a baby girl, and some of us do not. And if we do not have a girl, we dispose of any male children. Some of the stories say that we just abandon them. Some say that we throw them into the sea, our own children. That's what they say. And the nice versions of these stories say that we made a deal with the god Hephaestus to take our male children in exchange for weapons, that we trade our kids for swords because we value swords and armor more than we value children. That's the story. That he took pity on our kids and took them all in, where they all choose to work at his forge. They have the freedom to go, but they all choose to work at his forge to make new weapons, to buy new babies from us. It's ugly. It's an ugly rumor meant to dehumanize us. And it's kind of hurtful because we actually would love to have sons. We would love to have daughters. We really struggle with fertility. Okay, well, part of the story is true. We're not immortal, but we do live a really long time. And the best we can tell, one of the reasons we live so long is because our bodies are very good at fighting off any sort of foreign entity. And our bodies recognize embryos as foreign entities. And we think the deciding factor in whether or not we can carry a baby to term or not is based on how much of our own DNA that child has picked up in that genetic roulette. So the more traits the baby shares with us, the more likely we are to carry to term. So a girl, and invariably our daughters also look like us. Oh, they're like little carbon copies. Every once in a while, there will be some traits from the father that are passed along to the daughter, and slowly but surely, traits will evolve between mother and daughter. But for the most part, you can tell who somebody's mother and grandmother and great-grandmother are just by looking at them. Nobody on my island ever has to ask, who's your mommy? Why did they think what? Oh, the story goes that there's a legend, if ever a man steps foot on our island, that we will no longer be immortal, which, again, we're not immortal. So that part of the story also makes no sense. And while I'm thinking about that, we clearly know how to get off the island, right? So if we had a bail, we would just leave the island. I don't know why they have to make things so gruesome. What? No, you have a question. What is it? Go ahead. How do we what? Oh, how do we get pregnant? In the in the usual way. How do halflings get pregnant? What? Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, that is what we do. Oh, I misunderstood. You mean where do we get the men from? Sorry, gotcha. Oof. Well, we go on vacation. We get out into the world. We go to where the boys are. We go take jobs in typical human cities, and we meet people. And this is starting to sound a lot like I have designs on you, very specific designs on you, and I'm not. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not just trying to have a baby. Okay? Oh, this is so cringe. I would like to have a family, right? But I don't need to anytime soon. I'm gonna live a long time, and I have plenty of opportunity to have a family with the person who is right to have a family with. I don't have to board the first pirate ship, is what I'm saying. I can spend some time and go on a couple of booze cruises too. All aboard. So, does that help you feel better about, whatever this is developing between us? It doesn't have to be one thing, and it doesn't have to be another. It can just be whatever it's going to be. Okay? Okay. Yeah, but with all that said, how about you? Why are you out here? Why did you leave the Shire or whatever it is you live in? I'm sorry, that didn't sound, that was reductive, and oh, you do? Okay. Okay. Yeah, why are you out here in the big city, living among the medium-sized humans? Oh, you are just here to have a family. I'm sorry. Look, I like you. I just don't know it. Oh, you're joking. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. You absolutely scared me. I didn't know if you were about to break up with me or pressure me to have a child. No, I suppose I don't think you would do that. Not pressure me to have a child, anyway. No, I would hope that you would be able to cut bait and move on to the next one if I wasn't right for you. If I wasn't looking for what you were looking for. You know? Well, because I like you, and that's why I want you to be happy. If not with me, with somebody else. And yeah? I think I could be happy with you too. So, what do you say? Would you like to get together this weekend and see just how happy we could be together? Mm-hmm. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You want to play pirate with me? Oh, I promise. No, praying mantis routine. Sorry. I only thought that double entendre halfway through. All right. Yes. It is a date. Sorry, wear what? A Wonder Woman costume? I mean, I do still have some of my leather armor back at home. We shall see. We shall see. Hey there, cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed that story, hearing a little bit about Amazon lore. That came from a little bit of Greek mythology, a little bit of Wonder Woman, and I left out a whole lot because there are just so many little things that are... Amazons come up in so many stories. They were supposedly fought in the Trojan War, and there are still other stories of tribes of warrior women that are from different cultures. So I left it with the two most well known to us. And one reason that they are so well known to us, aside from people like Greek mythology, is that Wonder Woman was so very much based in Greek mythology. I'm pretty sure, well, actually, no, I know that the island that Wonder Woman came from is fictional. And just it being an island in general, because I don't think there are any Amazon stories. I have no idea. But I don't think there are any Amazon stories that have them like just on an island. But the whole pirate part, that was that came from the DC universe. that came from the mind of a man who was really into a particular type of woman, who carried ropes with her everywhere. That's what that was about. By the way, if you're into that particular type of woman, this Amazon character is going to be in tomorrow's Spicy, but subtle plug there. But the Amazons in Greek mythology were not necessarily, they weren't immortal. They were just legendary, and they were a closed society. They were just a female society, but for the record, in Greek mythology, it was just a matter of like, okay, they would meet up with men, and in one particular story, there's a tribe of all men that they meet up with once a year, procreate, and they say, okay, well, you have the boys and we'll take the girls, and that's the way they do that. But if you look into it, it is very cool that they have similar stories from just all over. Like even the word Amazon is believed to have come from the Iranian word Hamazon, warriors. They show up in the Talmud, which is the Jewish book of laws and stories. They show up they're in Egyptian folklore. There are stories from Turkey of Amazonian women. It just everywhere. Well, maybe not everywhere. A lot of places. A lot of freaking places. So you know what, folks? That fascination with big, strong women didn't start with you guys. Oh, I see you. I see you. I see all of you. I know how many hits, how many views I get when I put Amazon or giantess in my title. I know. I see you. And I'm here to say thank you, because I'm 6 feet tall, so. Every time I type that out, I'm like, let me feel the love. All right. I have so many thanks to give. So I have thanks for some super thanks from Nachtwaya, who's very so sweet, and I forgot to mention it ages ago, and I'm so sorry for the delay. But also Cloud9462 and Nathan Emmanuel, thank you guys so very much. And from my throne, thank you to Always Able, who is about to go away, and he will be so very missed while he is off training in the Air Force. Thank you so much, sweetie, and we are going to look forward to when you come back soon. There was also JM1989, who treated me to a latte while I was doing a Twitch stream. And very special thank you to the Y Writer who got me flowers for my mother's birthday yesterday. That wasn't the intention of telling you guys, but thank you. And also, thank you all so very much for the kind words about my parents. I like them too. And so moving along, I would like to welcome all of my newest patrons. There's Otmedit Mark, Tolrael, Audiofan, Isaac Ward, Warsaw12343, Shadowflare, and Doriu. Thank you all very much for joining. And I will look forward to seeing you in the community chats and occasionally in the Discord server. And of course, special thanks to those Baker and Poundcake level tier supporters. There is Tomas Rogers, That One Brit, Your Skating Wolfie, Nosti, Rogue Scholar, Barry Wilburn, Esteed, Anon, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Wolf9004, Malice Silo, Army Guy 007, Mr. Fabulous, Lou, Bunny, Tiny the Taxman, Meryl, Inline Flaws, Onin, Darth Mythos, Red Death 48, Always Able, Vagar, Moon, Albine UK, Kalua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Cody, Artlow, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. Thank you all so very much for your support, and thank you to all of you who were in my Bakers and Pound Cake chat today. There will be another one tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and also tomorrow we've got that spicy coming out with this Amazon character. I hope you will all enjoy that. And now I hear a thunderstorm coming, so I'm going to go enjoy that for a while. I hope you will all have a great day and be as good to yourselves as you are to me. I will talk to you on Tuesday. Take care.